In this video, we'll explore how to write a compare and contrast essay. Use the point-by-point method for clear side-by-side comparisons or the block method for detailed analysis of each subject. Select the structure based on your needs and support your points with strong examples. In this section, let's discuss two primary ways to structure a compare and contrast essay: point-by-point comparison and block comparison. Let's start with the point-by-point comparison. This method organizes the essay by focusing on a specific point of comparison or contrast in each paragraph. For instance, if you're comparing two cities, one paragraph might explore how their climates differ, while the next paragraph focuses on their cost of living. This structure is excellent for showing direct comparisons and contrasts, as readers can easily see the parallels and differences side by side. Next is the block comparison. With this approach, you discuss all aspects of one subject first before moving on to the other. For example, in an essay comparing online and traditional education, one section might cover all the features of traditional education, such as face-to-face interaction and structured schedules, while the next section dives into online education, focusing on flexibility and accessibility. This method is ideal for giving readers a complete understanding of each subject individually before comparing them. Point by point is a structured way to analyze two subjects by comparing and contrasting them based on specific attributes, tackling one point at a time. For instance, if we consider two modes of transportation, the first point of discussion might revolve around costs. You could evaluate what it costs to take public transportation versus owning and maintaining a vehicle. Then, moving to the next point, you might address convenience, highlighting how public transit schedules might limit travel flexibility compared to the freedom of driving. The beauty of this method is that it provides clarity in showing the parallels and distinctions between the subjects, which enhances the overall argument. There are typically two structured approaches to this method. The first is the standard alternating method. Here, you would dedicate each paragraph to discuss one aspect, alternating between the two subjects. For example, you would analyze the cost of one subject, followed by the cost of the other. The second approach is the modified block method. In this format, you might delve into one subject in detail before transitioning to the next, allowing for a deeper exploration of each subject's characteristics. Now let's look at how to structure a point-by-point comparison essay step by step. 1. Introduction. Start your essay with a brief overview of the two objects, topics, or ideas being compared and contrasted. This should include background information and the purpose of the essay. End with a clear thesis statement. For example, while apples and oranges are both popular fruits with nutritional benefits, their differences in taste, texture, and uses make them unique. 2. Point 1. Similarity. In the first body paragraph, highlight one similarity between the two subjects. For instance, you might write about how both apples and oranges are rich in vitamins and essential nutrients, supporting your argument with data or examples. 3. Point 1. Difference. In the next paragraph, focus on a difference related to the same point. For example, discuss how apples are crunchy and versatile for baking, whereas oranges are juicy and better suited for juicing. 4. Point 2. Similarity. Move on to a second similarity. You could write about how both fruits are commonly consumed as healthy snacks and are widely available throughout the year. 5. Point 2. Difference. In the following paragraph, elaborate on another difference. For instance, apples are typically consumed raw or cooked, while oranges are often peeled and eaten fresh. 6. Conclusion. Wrap up by summarizing the main points and restating the thesis statement. For example, both apples and oranges are nutritious fruits, but their unique flavors and uses make each special in its own way. By alternating between similarities and differences for each point, you create a clear, balanced analysis that helps readers see the connections and distinctions effectively.